All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to my people and I. The Super Falcons of Nigeria returned to the country yesterday after a dominant performance at the just concluded Women African Cup of Nations, where they won the finals 3-2, clinching the title for a 10th time, a record 10th time. Now, ever since they came back into the country, a lot of gifts have been flowing in from left, right, and center. People appreciating their performance at that tournament, which is really deserving of so much appreciation. These girls have been tremendous. But after a while, an issue came up. And this issue came up when President TINUBU gave each of the girls $100,000 and 3-bedroom bungalow. Ever since that gift was announced, there have been a lot of debates and a lot of reactions for and against that huge amount of gifts. Before I show you details of this top story and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this video. This one is the video of the Nigerian Governors Forum giving each of those girls 10 million naira. See the video.
The chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, Governor Abdurrahman, has also donated 10 million naira each to the 24 players and the technical team, all of them.
Yeah. You saw that. Now, this was when talks started, when the Nigerian Governors Forum promised each of the players and even the crew 10 million naira each. So many Nigerians came out and began saying these same governors that some of them can't even pay minimum wage in their states. And a lot of Nigerians started saying they are not even sure that the governors will fulfill that promise, because we've seen so many failed promises from these politicians. Sam Drew here says most of these pledges will never be redeemed. That was one of the comments there, already doubting the credibility of this promise by the state governors. Now, while this was going on, that big one from the presidency then dropped. $100,000 for each of the players and 3-bedroom bungalow. Now, $100,000 is 152 million naira each. So we are talking about billions of naira for these players. Do they or do they not deserve it? Look at how the papers reported it. Breaking: President TINUBU confers national honors on Super Falcons. Hosts team in Abuja announces $100,000 reward for each player. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu is currently hosting the triumphant Super Falcons at the Aso Rock in Abuja. The Nigerian delegation to the Nations Cup arrived earlier today at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. The female national team members and their coaching staff are being hosted following their victory over Morocco, winning by 3-2 in Saturday's thrilling Women's African Cup of Nations final played at the Olympic Stadium in Rabat. Speaking during the ceremony, the captain of the team, Ajibade Rashidat, dedicated the victory to Nigerians. TINUBU thereafter honored the Super Falcons players. Each player and technical crew is to receive the Officer of the Order of the Niger (OON), a 3-bedroom flat and $100,000 award. Earlier, Sahara reporters reported that prior to the final match, TINUBU had sent a presidential delegation to Morocco. In a statement released by the State House on Saturday, TINUBU described the team's performance over the past 3 weeks as awe-inspiring and a true reflection of national pride and strength. The president particularly commended the team's act of compassion following their semi-final win over South Africa's Banyana, where players visited an injured opponent, Gabriela Salgado. After the victory on Saturday, TINUBU stated that he was proud of the team. You saw that. $100,000 and 3-bedroom bungalow for each member of the team and the coaching crew. A very big one for this massive achievement. A very big one for the team there. But this has been met with mixed reactions from Nigerians, mostly angry reactions. Let's take some of the tweet reactions. This tweet here by MSA says, "Is the 3-bedroom necessary? when we have civil servants that are wallowing in homelessness, and most of these players, will they settle in Nigeria again? MSA is saying most of these players are not even going to settle in Nigeria. Meanwhile, we have housing deficit for civil servants here in Abuja. Why is the government not looking into that? And this tweet here says they deserve it, and he should not also forget that University of Calabar and some schools need accreditation. If you don't share our money finish, make you still borrow. Wow. And this tweet here says, yet we the public servants are grossly underpaid. Even to pay our entitlements, we have been asking for 2 years. Minimum wage was not fully implemented. But Inioluwa says $100,000. That is a lot of money. I am happy for them. Awal says this is madness. How much is the government giving our soldiers that are dying for the country? You saw that. Now, the major take from most of these comments is that Nigerians are not really criticizing the act of giving 152 million naira to each of these players and the crew members. What they are actually criticizing is spending this kind of money, on these kind of projects, and the same you has not done so much in several other vital aspects of the lives of other Nigerians. So Nigerians are not against the players receiving that money per se. What they are saying is that, why are you giving so much attention to this while you are paying almost no attention to this? So people are basically saying, why not give equal attention to matters of equal importance or even more importance? Like one of those comments said there, that soldiers that are giving their lives for Nigerians, how much are they being paid? Many have even been neglected. When they get injured, they leave them, they don't take care of them. Some of them, their allowances, they don't get paid. So an act like this can amount to playing to the gallery. If we have soldiers that are giving their lives for the country being neglected, that is what Nigerians are trying to point out. So in any case, people are talking about everybody being carried along. They are talking about the right things being done every time. If you look at inflation in Nigeria, if you look at the minimum wage, some of the comments there from public servants too, they said minimum wage has not been fully implemented in some quarters, and even the minimum wage is not enough. Then there is housing deficit. They said players that most probably will not even come and live in Nigeria are being given houses. Meanwhile, there is no consideration for the average civil servant who is wallowing in homelessness. These are real issues raised. I have appreciated these girls. I still appreciate their performances, and nobody is taking anything away from them. They deserve to get all the accolades they are getting. What Nigerians are trying to point out angrily is the fact that they have been neglected. We are all citizens of this country, and people are carrying out acts of patriotism in their different fields, and everybody should be appreciated and be treated well. This is what Nigerians are trying to point out here. And of course, let us not forget that just few days ago, retirees, police retirees and soldiers retirees gathered at Eagle Square and protested unpaid allowances, unpaid gratuities and all that. So if all that is happening, we have seen videos flying around, retired military officers and police officers saying that after serving for 35 years, they got just 2.8 million naira from the federal government. This is why Nigerians are complaining, and these are valid reasons that need to be looked into. I hope and I wish that one day this country will begin to do everything right. Anyway, make I leave am here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you still dey wait for. Oh yeah, subscribe now, make we for no quarrel. Do am now, I dey look you. Una bye.